slow down, let's play smart, let's play field position against this Principia team.
That's right, possession and field position is what IUP is going to need in order to find some success today. They're going to go for some points early, try to convert that pressure into points here early on. Be a massive win for the Crimson Hawks if they're able to get some points on the board.
I think IUP really used to look to Ashway, the number 10 from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, played for Nightmare Rugby in high school, but really just, kind of push that ball downfield, keep it in the Principia end. That's where they're going to be most effective, because Principia can be dangerous with just the slightest gap out there. With an early kick coming here for IUP. It's going to be that man, Tyler Johnson, the senior from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. One of 5 boys, 4 brothers certainly watching on as he competes in this National Collegiate Rugby Division II championship match. Straight ahead, 40 meters out, he hangs one up. It is going to fall just wide, and here come the Thunder Chickens. They are unafraid to run from their own line, and there you have it right away. That's Celino Peterson. Celino Peterson rounding players across the 50-meter line. Ball eventually knocked back by an IUP player, but unafraid to run from anywhere. The Thunder Chickens moving that ball quickly to Alessio. Gets the ball to the outside center there. That's Uzai Chiwata. Chiwata to the ground. On the roll quickly here, the Thunder Chickens, Alessio. Looking for an elusive try on Friday. Couldn't get it. Would love to score one today, I am sure. Ball there to that man, Damilolo. Or to Nuga. Nuga keeps his team moving. A live wire right there. Ball up into the hands of Joey Kosnick.
No. Go. Inside.
Kosnick, first-year player. Inside the 22, according to referee Hedquist, so they can put this directly in a touch if they don't cross here. But Colton Moyer likes to run. Colton Moyer puts one up, but it just goes a bit forward. We're going to come back here for a scrum to Principia. This battle is going to be interesting in the scrums, because this is a place that IUP really has to try to dominate, Pat.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult against this Principia side. They're very skilled. A lot of these guys grew up playing rugby. Looking across the front row, we've got South Africa. So this is going to be a very experienced side.
They are a wonderfully internationally flavored team. A lot of these Crimson Hawks played good high school rugby in the States. Ball in there, good drive from Principia, ball from Alessio. Nuga gets it out, little split run there. Just slipped to the ground, hacked forward by IUP Crimson Hawks. Looking to play that field territory. Takes the awkward bounce. Nuga breaks into soccer mode. That should have been too much FIFA World Cup. Kick forward winds up in IUP's hands, and they're going to get a penalty for a player coming in on the angle for Principia.
Good break there for IUP. Intent to play the field position game. As we talked about, that's very smart. As soon as you get that field position, like down here, I'd want to really cherish possession a bit more. Take kicking off the table. Make Principia go through the phases and defend you legally. Just saw a little kick forward there from a Principia player on the loose ball. And I think offsides at this ruck was what the call is for number 11 there, coming in offside and from the side. Giving IUP a great platform here to attack from.
IUP line out. Ball comes in from Trent Stalling. They go right to the front. They've made it to 5. They're going to clean that one over. Ball coming here from Fischio. Fischio gets to Mahalik. He likes to have a run. Goes the big senior from South Park, Pennsylvania. Working across field, setting it up in the middle. Fischio looking for runners, finds it there in Dalton Peluso, the sophomore from Imperial, Pennsylvania. Ball bounces up into the hands of Mick McNulty. He did a lot of cleanup work on Friday. Very good game. He's doing the hard work right there. Ball bounces up in his hands. Peluso has ball again. Principia players trying to rip it away, but unsuccessful. Maintaining possession are the IUP Crimson Hawks. And another penalty against Principia. They're adding up early here, Pat.
We saw this yesterday. They had 3 yellow cards in their match. And unfortunately, their talent, unfortunately for the opponent, their talent was so cumbersome. It was impossible to overcome. But here today with IUP in the championship match, if they can't get their discipline under control, I think they've got a team a little bit better equipped to take advantage of it and do some damage against them. So the Thunder Chickens rarely played. They played only about half the game with their full assault of players on Friday in the semifinal. Here today, already showing some of that indiscipline. They've got to button it up because IUP better equipped to take advantage of it and punish them.
Parza there, the sophomore number 2 for this Thunder Chickens team, but kick again from Johnson is going to sail out, and they're going to run it again. They're going to chip it out from their own end. They certainly want to run and entertain, do these Thunder Chickens. Ball comes down on the hands of Kostek. West Allegheny RFC player from the state high school championship in soccer, now playing rugby. Big drive coming up. It hasn't stopped. A lot of bodies in there. Advantage here against Principia. Another penalty. Three-head twist. Sees a player just ripping that one down to the ground. Opportunity here for the Crimson Hawk.
Boys, Mark is here.
To fight the will to go quickly, I think there is IUP. Great job so far from Santino Fischio stepping in for RJ Beach.
Nice work, a little trickery there. They're at the line. Let's see if they can make it. Thunder Chickens defense holding strong at the moment. Nothing. 7 minutes, 45 seconds gone in this contest. We're going to keep going here. Little pop to the outside. Gets up in the hands of Colton Moyer, but he can't work his magic. And the drive towards the line. From Principia stuck inside there. The referee lets the ball come. Looking to make some room. Ashway. Ball nearly back to Principia, but referee Hedquist is going to blow the whistle. Wants to have a conversation here about these penalties. Let's listen in.
Just a too few many infringements down here. Either guys being offside, pulling the ball down, or in from the side here. Just clean it up, okay? That's all.
Yes, I know.
That's all.
What was it?
It's from the side. The ball was not yet.
From the side?
Yeah. Boys, 10.
IUP really doing a great job in the breakdown here, putting Principia under pressure. They're starting to freak out a bit, get over aggressive, and look for that ball. I think unfortunate on that one there on the wing, got caught in the ruck, wasn't sure if he was allowed to play it or not. But IUP taking advantage of a couple of big opportunities. First of that maul and driving it through and putting Principia under pressure and causing them to bring it down illegally. That put them on the front foot.
IUP here looking to get those points on the board finally, and they have 3 points on a third attempt there, so they keep going forward. I really think there's an opportunity there for the Crimson Hawks to keep ball in hand in that penalty and try to draw another penalty out of the Thunder Chickens, or maybe 2, and really try to get one of their players off the field. They'd like them to go for the kick and just get those points over. And they are 3 to the good right now.
Absolutely. I mean, this might be the first time. I have to double check the annals here, but Principia hasn't trailed much this entire season. Put them under some pressure, some unfamiliar pressure. This team is usually putting up 60, 70, 80 points. The 52 they put up in the semifinal on Friday is their lowest output all season. So I like the idea to put some points on the board if you're IUP and put the Thunder Chickens on some under unfamiliar pressure here.
IUP running out of their own zone at the 22. Nice work there. Principia over trying to dig that ball away. See if they get the penalty. Have not. It's going to come back to the Crimson Hawks. Crimson Hawks, ball inside their 22. Pass back in. Colton Moyer. Arizona trying to poach that one. See if they decide to play field position. Just keep with the big units. They're going to keep with the big units for the moment. Mahalik takes that one in. Business management major. Do so. Dangerous days playing inside your 22 here for IUP. We talked about trying to play that field position. Andal, that we talked about earlier, had a hand on that ball, but had to release eventually. Little chip forward, a little cross kick, looking for the kick pass, but it rolls in a touch.
Go quick.
It's going to be a Thunder Chickens ball just about 30 meters out from the IUP line.
There's a nice little kick from Dominic Holmes, under pressure really with the Thunder Chickens right in his face. Not much on from an attack standpoint. Just get a poke through, relieve some pressure, and now start applying it. Got to turn that defense into offense. And IUP so far, they're doing a good job of taking what Principia has given them. They got to keep doing that. Thunder Chickens, for their part, just have to clean it up, get some continuity in attack. This referee is really giving some advantage to the attack in the breakdown. Principia just needs some ball to take advantage of that.
Move for Parza to put this one in. St. Albans High School, Victoria. Center lineup they go. They're fine with that one. They're going to break off. Again, ahead of steam is Alessio. IUP has other ideas.
No.
By Peluso. Go wide now. Out. He makes the pass. You have to bring that one back in. IUP looking to turn it over, but do so illegally, according to referee Hedquist. They're going to have a penalty this time for the Thunder Chickens.
No, post. Post called.
Coach Philip Kellerman pointing at the posts.
Coach Kellerman taking over the reins of this program. Coached alongside the guy he's succeeding. You see the Thunder Chickens here moving the ball out wide. Punching it up in the midfield. But a little bit too much aggression there from IUP. Already well into that ruck, well formed. Can't put your hands on it at that point. So silly mistake. A rare one from them so far.
Looking to level this one up.
22.
That one was no good, so we're going to come to a 22.
Talking about the coaching arc for this Principia team, it's really interesting. You got Philip Kellerman, who's taken over for Ward Patterson, a longtime head coach. They were on the same staff this year, and Ward Patterson actually just stepped aside to retire earlier this week before the national championship. Nick Johnson also on the staff, so 3 different people who at different times had held the head coaching position for the Thunder Chickens, all on the same staff this year.
Behind me.
Keeping things interesting for the boys outside of St. Louis. IUP with the 22 decide to go long. Principia can be dangerous from deep. There's Mayakiso. Mayakiso's good steps, but the slippery grass here at Aviva Stadium, home of the MLR Houston SaberCats, can be a little tricky. Ball comes up, they're going to be good with that one. Celino Patterson from Hermanus, South Africa. Back to Odenuga. Odenuga hangs one up in the air, bounces into 22 and in. It did not come from behind the 50, so no 50-22 line out for IUP inside their own zone.
Still a great play there, Odenuga. Not a lot of scrum halves in Division II here in the States have that skill set to box kick and put it in the box, which is between those grids down there, those 22 meters and 5 and 15 meter lines. Have it bounce and go out. That's a good play by Odenuga.
Ball up to the front. It goes to Peluso. It's tight here. Getting himself to the ground. Nearly ripped away by Nolingo. Took with Nolingo, but IUP able to hang on to this one. They can go coming as they work their way across the 22. Thunder Chickens trying to steal that ball, but referee said, get your hands out, and he would not, so penalty has to come eventually. Ismoglu.
Mark's there.
Ismoglu from Carlsbad, California.
It's on you.
I think Alex Hedquist wants to see some running rugby today. He's really given a lot of leeway to the attack, giving that support runner the extra step or half second he needs to get to the breakdown so we can see some continuity and see some phases. I appreciated as a man watching the game. I think that's just what happened here. Principia's got to adjust to this and realize that there's going to have to be a real separation between tackle and poach.
Another line out. Running well. Little show to the outside, but player isolated now. The sport's going to have to get there, and it does. IUP doing a good job keeping this ball clean as go to Moyer. Moyer can find some room just on the outside of people. Very skilled there is Moyer, putting a Masters of Science from Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Big run coming in here from Mahalik. Mahalik Fischio feeds him again. IUP continues to move. A nice move, looking for the run, looking for the space. Is it going to open up for that man Trent Stalling? It doesn't. Down on the ground eventually. And here's the penalty against the Crimson Hawks. Just one attempt too many, Pat.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to pay attention to the roll on the ground. Absolutely. That's one of the more obvious penalties to call. Not too many mistakes so far for IUP. Only a couple of penalties in the bag, but this one, oh, unpunished.
No, stay.
Ball here to IUP. Inside their own 22. They're launching that one down, just slowing things down a little bit. Line out coming for Principia, the Thunder Chickens. 3-0 as we're about 16.5 minutes gone in this Division II championship match for National Collegiate Rugby. Great rugby all weekend. Brown crowned champions last night for Division I. Virginia Tech won AA. And just earlier, found another champion.
No advantage, guys.
Cal Poly Humboldt for the small school Cohen Cup. That one slips. It's going to be a scrum here for the Thunder Chickens. Thunder Chickens can be dangerous. Need to start that. Get a little continuity here. Not used to playing with this much pressure on them.
I'll tell you the next line up. Scrum here to blue.
Second row for IUP. That's Moyer and Smith. Moyer does a bit more all around the field. Just means Jordan Smithson doing the hard work. Indiana area high school graduate. Scrum here for the Thunder Chickens. Odanuga. Always ready. Odanuga wants to put the ball in, but it goes down. Referee Hedquist just going to bring this one up.
Let's just make sure that we keep our height up. Both sides, okay? Good binds.
All right.
A little bit of a up there, comes off, just sails forward. Call doesn't quite go there. The wind here just a little bit breezy in Houston, just carrying it away as the Thunder Chickens of Principia get a good drive on here. Alessio likes to take that one off the back. Odanuga, that's a good combination. Matoka, we have not seen this young man who lit it up on Friday come into the game yet. Alessio gets ball back. Nice step there from Alessio from Osaka, Argentina. Well, sails through the wind again from Odanuga. Wind picking up and making a difference. And Pollock dives for the try line, but can only make it inside his own 40-meter line. Great work and great awareness from the big tight head prop there. As Moyer follows it up with a run of his own. Off to the right-hand side, back to the big man. Attempts to disrupt Principia. Moyer gets the ball, maybe turned over. It is not. Referee Hedquist. Players on the ground playing the ball from Principia. Referee spots it immediately right away. In comes Johnson. He will push us downfield, line out. Johnson makes good meters. He's inside the 40 of Principia. This has been the tactic so far from IUP, is to push this ball downfield and try to work in their end, draw some penalties. They got 3 points on the board for it. Missed a couple of kicks, unfortunately.
Take a step outside like this.
That is where they want to play this game, IUP, and smartly doing so. Clearly, Seth Irwin, Keith Tyler Horwat, and Sean Zimmerman, the coaching staff, discussed this after watching Principia play, and they are executing well. A slip there. Fischio gets taken down by Sibanda. They come. Good pressure coming up from Principia. Johnson has to just take that one in. Sorry, that's his center partner in Holmes. Fischio from McDonald, Pennsylvania, went to West Allegheny High School. Gets it out to Moyer. Moyer puts in a little pass. Doesn't quite go to hand as they would like, but Fischio looking down this weak side here. Step back in from Ashway. Ashway. Yep, going to ground. Fischio. Once again, Fischio. Looking for a little step. Ball ripped away. Good work by Principia. Can they make something out of this? A little pass back. Kick comes up. I thought it might have slipped forward, but it didn't. But good kick in behind. Foot race is on. Is it going to find touch? It will. It'll be IUP ball deep in their own end. Good defensive play there, Pat, by the Thunder Chickens.
Yeah, absolutely. The Thunder Chickens need to stiffen up, play a little bit more defense, become a little more patient and comfortable playing defense. Some snappy play here, but they also need to button it up a little bit, get their handling under control, because this these unforced errors, both penalty-wise and handling-wise, like the one that they missed right there, are going to start mounting. After 20 minutes, they're trailing by 3. I think anybody who'd watched these semifinals on Friday would be surprised to hear and see that.
You're fine.
Certainly would be. The Thunder Chickens putting a great show on Friday. IUP starving them for possession as they go to the front of the line out. They're going to move this one quick. They've got some dangerous players here. Nuga gets it out in the middle of the field. They try to wrap that one around, but it doesn't go. Matoka scored a few on Friday, but gets rid of that one. Hands it off to his wing, and into the corner they go. It looks like a Thunder Chickens try. Referees, we'll have a little discussion, but it looks like a try awarded. Get the number on that jersey for you shortly. What a teamwork try there by the Thunder Chickens.
And they have possession inside the 22. They're absolutely lethal. Well, the only things that can stop them is their own handling mistakes, and on that time they were clean, moving the ball wide, getting it out to the wing, punching it through, just putting too many bodies through the channels. The IUP couldn't keep up with. Here's Matoka. He's having to step inside, outside, take the attention of guys. Salino Peterson squeezing off a great offload, looking like DeMonte Noble on the PR7s, falling to the ground, getting that one off, and a good catch and dot down in the corner.
It was Ismer Noglu who scored that one, the number 7, Nick Ismer Noglu from Carlsbad, California. Ismer Noglu, a junior at Principia. Boys are on the board. Boys are happy. Long kick here for the Thunder Chickens, but they've finally broken the ice, entered the party, got 5 points on the board. Some distance does Matoka, but can't hit that one.
Both of these teams have got a sevens national championship on the shelf, and you can see why with skills like this. Matoka inside, outside, good running. Salino Peterson getting the offload, as we talked about. Great touchdown by Ismer Noglu over there. It's tough to tell the difference between flankers and wingers with this Principia team. I'm telling you, you talk about positionless rugby. The Thunder Chickens have it down to a T.
They certainly can play, and they are up by 2, 5-3. Thunder Chickens. Knock-on comes in there against IUP. Back for a scrum for the Thunder Chickens just outside their 22.
Good opportunity to talk about the sevens pedigree of both of these sides. IUP, the defending Division II Sevens national champions. Principia won the first ever Division II Sevens national championship. Moyer on the restart there, going up, looking like a sevens game, looking like Brett Thompson or Joe Schroeder trying to go get a restart for the USA. Almost reeled it in, but just knocked on. Got a big one of those yesterday that really gave IUP a lift when they needed it.
Ron, speaking of sevens teams for the USA, for both teams in Cape Town. Good result for both. The referee Hedquist is a bit of a mess here. Bring this back up and we will reset it.
We're staying flat and staying square, both sides. Okay? Both sides. Let's make sure we're not standing up.
Principia has the ability to dominate this set piece.
Plenty of runners out to the distance here for Principia. Saw that shot. This ball, good handling. Let's see if they built up. Alessio always starts off the back there to give Onuga a little more room. They're going to kick this one away through Ponce. Sophomore bounces up over the head. IUP working their way upfield, just inside their 40-meter line.
Use it.
See what they decide to do with this ball. Back to Moyer. Moyer gets it back to Fischio. Fischio has to go to ground. They're going to have to get another person in to distribute. But great work there on the ground by Jacob Warwick from St. Louis, Missouri. This comes in and poaches that one away.
Colton Moyer, you're 6'7". You got a number 4 on your back. You catch that ball. You're that close to contact. You can't go with a point pass back to your scrum half. It's breaking the pattern. No one's used to that. No one's looking to get off of his hips and get to that breakdown and have a ruck, and that's exactly what happened here. And unfortunately, Fischio was turned over because there was no support. So Moyer giving the ball back. That give and go doesn't quite work unless you're giving it to somebody and his teammates are expecting him to get it. And that time, Fischio didn't look expecting to get it. And the result may be 3 points the other direction.
Matoka has this one lined up. From Nairobi, Kenya. And he is true and strong with that one. It is 8-3 Thunder Chickens. Just under 27 minutes gone in this first half of the Division II championship match.
IUP just got to get back to doing what they do well, which is controlling the ball well in the breakdowns, on defensive breakdowns, contesting where they see an opportunity, going for that ball and poaching when they see an opportunity, and an offense just holding on to it, and playing that field position game. The Thunder Chickens did not have much possession in the attacking end early on. They've gotten a lot more lately, and you've seen the points go the other direction as a result.
Principia nearly dropped that one, but they're going to hang on to it. Good work there by Takutuma Ringo to bring that one forward from Harare, Zimbabwe. Went to St. George's School. Moves that one out. Lanuga always on the spot. Sees some green grass in behind. That one's rolling. It's going to sit up before the try-zone. They're going to have to get something done with this. Brian Arnold launches one downfield. Doesn't find touch. Ringo gets the ball back. Puts himself into contact. She comes in to clean that one up. Ripped away by IUP. Good defensive work by the Crimson Hawks. Ball coming out now. Look, a little run here. Looking for the move across the 22. Here come the Crimson Hawks through Dalton Peluso. Good defense coming up there on Johnson. Johnson has to fight his way to the ground, and he does. Fischio looking for some runners. Big ball up there by number 3, Mahalik, but he spills it forward in the hands of Atiko. Emmanuel Atiko is strong. Gets it out to Odanuga, but he can't quite hang on to that one. We're going to go back to the original infraction. Be a scrum here.
I appreciate the effort from Mahalik. Played for South Park High School. I bet they had some popular merch there at South Park High School. Just probably trying to do a little bit too much getting that ball free and getting that offload. If you're Principia, you can absorb those mistakes because you can attack from 90 meters and score at the blink of an eye. IUP has to manufacture their tries, manufacture their meterage. That's a ball that Mahalik needs to haul back in and hold on tight, fight to the ground, and just live to fight another day.
Odanuga gets it to Alessio, breaks off the back as usual. We go to the right. Odanuga, a little speed, puts a little chip forward in. Looking to get it there for Alessio. Doesn't, but it rolls in a touch. But a tough place for a line out for IUP there at their own 5-meter line, Pat.
Absolutely, especially for this IUP team. We saw struggle pretty mightily in Friday's semifinal at this exact set piece. Dalton Stalling, 6'3", plays number 8, throws in for IUP. They usually don't lift their 6'7" man in Colton Moyer.
Up there
that time they were able to get it clean.
Running from their own end, maybe not wisely. That right there is Dominic Holmes. Holmes trying to fight his way outside and cannot, so it's probably going to be a 5-meter scrum here.
You get your scrum. It's taken in by red. Blue scrum.
Blue scrum at the 5-meter line. You heard it right there. One coming.
We know what Juan Fran Alessio's thinking. He's always thinking it's try time, no matter where he is on the field. But with the scrum 5 meters out, he's at the back. He's going to have the first right of refusal at this ball, most likely.
Keep it level, okay?
I have a hard time believing he's not going to pick it up and charge towards that white line.
He's a first-year player, is Alessio. 18 years old, Argentinian, as we mentioned. Played for Campo de Pato as his high school rugby team. He's a U19 in the Mar del Plata area. He certainly will want to try here. He was certainly working at it and put himself in the right position the other day. But here comes Alessio. He gets by one. Alessio's got a couple of bodies on him. Alessio gets it about 3 meters out. The ball gets down, and now it's in the hands of Naringo. And Naringo's over the line, and Naringo is on the ground. Naringo, I believe, has 5 points here. Referee going to confer with the assistant.
Grounding, so grounding, yes. Okay. Boys, it's a try.
And Naringo, the Zimbabwean-born man, scores that one. And another 5 points on the board for the Thunder Chickens as the second half continues to roll on. First half, excuse me.
Principia really starting to take advantage now of these mistakes from IUP. We saw a knock-on result into eventually a scrum, and then this 5 meter attacking scrum after IUP had to dot the ball down in their own end zone. They're going to score from there, even if they make a few mistakes, which Principia is prone to do. If you give them too many opportunities, they're going to hammer it home. They're going to eventually punish you, and that's what we're seeing. IUP's really got to reel it in, try to find some momentum. Maybe look for a Colton Moyer kickoff, receipt, and scoot.
Look at Matoka from Alliance High School in Nairobi.
No, it's to the right.
Look at the Kenya men's 15s teams did Matoka. Age of 21, now playing at Principia. Twice awarded best under 20 player in the nation.
It's really phenomenal, this wave of talent that's coming over from overseas, all over the place, from the southern tip of Africa to the eastern side of Africa to, I mean, all over the country, all over the globe, really. Europe, all over we had a Dutch player we were calling all weekend.
Have had a good influx of players. Big tackle comes in from IUP. Outside their 22 are the Thunder Chickens. Player came through from IUP, but referee said that's fine. Colton Boyer, very intelligent there. 13-3, 10 points up are the Thunder Chickens. Opportunity here for IUP before the end of the half as we have 7 minutes left on the game clock to get the score a little closer. We'll do them some favors. The big man, Mahalik, doesn't make the ground he is typically used to. Officio. Two waiting forward. Gotta be careful. Principia is patient on defense. Wait until you go in with just one too few people, and they're happy to get on there. Come to the backs of this one. A little cross kick. Let's see what happens here. It's a kick in the middle of the field. Winds up in the hands of Principia.
6 blue. 6 blue offside.
But 6 blue offsides. That is to Goodwood Naringo that just scored a try. And going for post are IUP.
Absolutely, you get the opportunity to go down 1 score, especially this point in the half. When it seems like it's almost been a deluge of Principia attack. You're only down 10 right now. You're down 2 scores. You get the opportunity to go down just 1. You're going to take that all day. Two misses already for IUP, so 6 points off the board. I'm going to try and get a few of those back here if you're Tyler Johnson.
Johnson gets that one off the boot. And that one is good. We go to 13-6.
That's exactly what IUP needed.
Down here.
There's a turn of momentum that they needed exactly.
Thank you.
They just under an immense amount of pressure with Principia there. And frankly, it could be worse. They could have another try or 2 on the board if the Thunder Chickens were playing a little bit cleaner. Great turn of momentum for IUP.
Long kick from Principia. Colton Moyer Steps around the first, but eventually taken in right around the 22 by a Tico. Little tip pass gets knocked on. IUP gets hold of it, so we'll come back here for a scrum. Just under 5 minutes to go on the game clock in the first half. Good sportsmanship there between these two wonderful teams competing for National Collegiate Rugby's Division II title.
This Division II competition is one of the most united and deep across the entire country. A really strong competition that's been crowning a true national champion for a long time. So winning this division means an awful lot.
Coach! Point! Sit! Keep
Good
it up.
attacking position here for the Thunder Chickens. Expect Alessio to pick this one up. He's going to move to the left this time to Odanuga. Just adds that extra little element there. Little wraparound, cross kick, downfield. The foot race is on. That one's going to roll out. Good endeavor there by the Thunder Chickens. It just slips out in the wet grass here at Aviva Stadium.
You have option. 22. Eight, step behind, please. Eight, red.
Looks like Tyler Johnson's going to line up and drop kick this thing. Try to back the Thunder Chickens up a little bit. Make sure he finds some green, though, and not the hands of a dangerous runner.
And you say it, they do it. Dangerous runner, ball in hand. Here they come. That was Celino Peterson. Referee sharp whistle there for the IUP high tackle.
There. Just lower a little bit.
You got to work really hard not to make a high tackle on Celino Peterson. Listen at 5'6", that might be even a little bit generous.
Some players have been known to exaggerate that height a little bit, Pat.
You see him pull off in the middle. There was no malice in it. Just wanted to help make sure that the tackle was secured. Unfortunate for IUP, but they're going to get backed up either way. And the Thunder Chickens immediately,
All the way in blue.
just after that pressure relief from IUP for that penalty, right back, putting them right back under the pump.
Ball coming in here from Parza. Parza puts one up. On the move of the Thunder Chickens late in the first half. Would love to win another 5. Good break there. Ball up, and it may be coming right here, and it is. That's the number 12, Mateo Ferreira. Haven't seen tons of the Argentinian so far, but he's on the spot. Good running line, scores a try. Thunder Chickens, another 5 on the board.
Trading 5 points for 3 is something Principia is going to do all afternoon very happily, and that's what we just saw him pull off with Mateo Ferreira. Dotting it down. Principia scoring from first phase here on a set piece attack. Just popping from the deck. No ruck whatsoever, no need. Way in, and an unfortunate scorpion there from the IUP defender, Brian Arnold. I hope he's okay. Your body's not supposed to bend that way.
From the weekend there is that one. Sails over, and it's good. They extend their lead to 20 points. It's a 6 late in this first half. Thunder Chickens through a Ferreira try. Mateo Ferreira.
If I'm Colton Moyer, I'm saying just a few words to everybody at midfield if I can. We just scored off the last lines, or kickoff. We can do it again. One last look at Ferreira and how quickly Principia can score. But if you're IUP, you can get some points before this half. You're feeling really good.
Moreira going for that one, but Luigi Furlan from Rosario, Argentina takes that down. Went to Dante Alighieri High School. Named schools after Dante. Fischio.
Good contest.
Good defense. They're going to have to move that one around, get the ball into the midfield. Center partners coming in. It was originally Holmes that took it in, but Johnson has to come clean it up. There's McNulty.
Stay.
Ball down safely. Here's Colton Moyer. We're at 40 minutes on the game clocks. We're in referee's time. Referee Hedquist sees a good contest there from Alessio, the number 8. Awards the penalty. Good work. Let's see how happy Kuchai Chiwara is with his teammate.
Post called.
And they're going to go for
just
post on this one.
relentless in the breakdowns. Every single tackle, every single ruck, there is a contest for the ball, an attempt to jackal, and really making IUP work. And this time Alessio gets rewarded, goes in, elbows on the ground, scraping the side with his forearms, pulling the ball and the man back. That's going to get a penalty every time.
Matoka lines this one up. And that one is going to slide to the side of the post. Referee spots that.
Halftime.
And whistles us for the end of this first half. Before we step away for halftime, we're going to go down to Tyler Doige in just a minute. He's going to be with IUP coach.
Yeah, in that 5-meter
Seth
channel. As an
Irwin
offense, you either need to
into
be
this
the
first
scrum
half.
the receiver,
And
or you
Tyler.
need to be all the way back
So I need to
10.
be closer to the lifters.
Yeah, inside
Coach,
the 5 and the 50.
You got points early. You held them off for a bit. What stuck out to you?
We just need to maintain more possession. Deep in our 22, playing defense. We can't get fancy. We got to set it, get it on the 5, get a clearance kick, and then recycle. You know, we can't be afraid to kick it at their back 3. We know their back 3 are very dynamic. They can step, they can run. We need to just not be afraid of them, but we got to play with them, right? So we got to sustain ball pressure a little bit more on our attack. We need to come up on the ball. We're stagnant. We're just catching and not pushing up. So, you know, going to go yell at them and get them to run hard.
Awesome, Coach. I really appreciate it. We look forward to a great second half.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tyler. We're going to step away for halftime where Principia Thunder Chickens are in the lead over the Crimson Hawks of IUP. We'll be back with second half action. Stick with us. You rugby fans, welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have Sevens rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can leave me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
Since 1979, we've been searching for perfection. We've been thinking, sketching, and designing. We've been building, assembling, and strengthening. We've been cutting, shaping, and painting.
Welcome back to Aviva Stadium. 40 minutes down. In the Division II National Championship, I'm here with head coach of Principia. It took a second to find the footing. How did you guys find it in the first half? What did you notice?
Oh, you didn't expect anything less. You would think everyone would come out all guns blazing, and it's going to be physical, and everyone's going to be competitive. So that's the way it was, and we didn't expect anything less. And then eventually we got a little bit of rhythm, and we were able to score a few tries. So we're thankful for that.
What can we expect from your guys here in the second half?
Oh, I hope pretty much the same. We're trying to put them under pressure, trying to be solid on defense, and let the points come when it comes.
Well, the fans and everyone are enjoying the show, and we look forward to a great second half, Coach. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tyler. We're live again, right to left on your screen. Receiving that ball is IUP, the Crimson Hawks. Phil Kellerman, very calm there, the coach. You heard him state his team does what they have to do. So we are 20-6 Principia. They're running from left to right on your screen, wearing the purple and gold.
Keep your feet. Keep your feet.
Blue and gold. Little knock on to start the half. Referee Alex Hedquist spots that one. Pat Clifton, interesting second half. IUP has a little work to do.
Yeah, I think so. The first 5-10 minutes of the second half, I think, are going to tell us a lot about the last half hour and how it might go. IUP was swinging really in the last 10 minutes of that first half. Unfortunately, Principia was able to squeeze in one more score just at the end. But if IUP keeps coming out swinging from here and is able to turn them back here and get some attack going, I think we're going to have a great second half in front of us.
Sit.
Odanuga.
Squeeze. Stay low.
Gets that one in the live wire. Here comes Alessio. Little chip forward. He loves that play. If it comes off, and it does, and an early try comes. Look there at Celino Peterson. What work from this team, and Odanuga sets that one up on a platter for Peterson.
Looks like they practiced that one a few times, ran a few routes maybe over the summer. That's fantastic, looking like Mahomes and Travis Kelce connecting. We've seen Celino Peterson scoop up a couple of grubbers already this weekend, and that was a very, very clean one. Once he grabs it, it's going to be very difficult to stop him. He's so fast when you have to turn your back. That's the difficult part about those chip throughs, those kicks through. The defense is expecting to run forward. They then have to turn direction, shift everything, and go backwards. Whereas the offense knows it's coming, and they get to just keep barreling downhill. And Celino Peterson won the race to the ball there pretty easily.
Deft little chip through there as you see Peterson come onto that one. It is just a way to exploit space like there, Pat. Just so intelligent from these young men to realize that may be on sometimes. Odanuga is just
40 seconds.
all over it. As we switch kickers here, it's going to be Kansi to put this one on. Damir Kansi from Carlos Paz Rugby Club for Croatia as a men's 15s player. Long kick is going to fall across the front of the post there for Kansi with a good lead here.
Whatever.
Try score there.
IUP, I think they might need to take a page out of Principia's playbook there. We saw them with some regatherable kicks early on in the semifinal on Friday. Kind of went away from it, but now their game plan has to change a bit. They're going to have to get a little bit more adventurous and score some points.
You run behind your man.
Referee blows a quick whistle here. I don't think it looks like against Principia. Didn't see what the infraction was for.
Obstruction, I believe.
You want it?
25-6. This is National Collegiate Rugby's Division II championship match. A long fall season culminates in this great game here at Aviva Stadium. Home of the Houston SaberCats. They host many NCR events. All-Star will be back here in about a month's time.
Interesting decision here from IUP. They're down at this point quite a few points. Principia doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Been trading 3 points for 5, is starting to see that result in the score difference.
Johnson launches that one. hits that one. They take it to 9. IUP just chipping away at the points here, working their way back in the game. Good start to the second half. Under 5 minutes gone. Tyler Johnson from Phoenixville puts one in for the Crimson Hawks.
Still a 3-point game for IUP. Good momentum builder, though. Put some confidence in your pocket with those 3 points.
The kicker right there. We're going to take this one in. We hit the 5-minute mark of the second half. High kick comes down to Colton Moyer. He's able to take that. Principia rips that away. Good work. Very well done. Man, Sabanda moves it out. Otanuga, he's across the 22. He's headed towards the try line. And a well-deserved try for the Maestro. Otanuga touches one down for the Principia Thunder Chickens. Another 5 points and a very happy crew.
That's the exact reason I think if you're IUP, you don't opt for a penalty kick. When you're playing against the 2000 St. Louis Rams, and you got to be able to score some points and pile it on, and that's exactly what these Principia Thunder Chickens are. This time, Otanuga's the quick strike man, the scrum half. Almost a quick tap, ankle tap there, I mean, from Santino Fischio, who's done a good job filling in at scrum half today, but not enough speed to catch up to Otanuga. And another trade of penalty kick for try extends that lead for the Thunder Chickens.
If my math is correct, Pat, I believe the try is better than the penalty kick, so all favor here to the Thunder Chickens as Matoka steps up, trying to slot this one. And Matoka pushes that one off. Bit of a breeze here in beautiful Houston, H-Town, Southern Texas in December.
Luckily for IUP, that miss, Matoka's misses are starting to mount. I don't have a tally on how many points he's left off the board from that conversion tee, but it still remains a 3-point game. We've had 2 scores, and still remains a 3-point game after the fact, so, or 3-score game after the fact. So if IUP can get a converted score, we still got a heck of a game in front of us.
Backwards off blue.
Looking for that ball is IUP, but it comes down to the Thunder Chickens.
Stay behind 7
until Nuga gets there. Nuga with the box kick gets it up over Moyer. High
Matt,
in the Houston
Leon, was that touch
sky.
No? Straight out then.
Referee and assistant referee Matt Lake decide that one is straight out. They're going to bring it back. Going to be a line out where the ball was kicked from Otanuga. Rare error from the young man, the sophomore.
See Ronald Beach in the end zone that they're walking away from now in his black polo on a pair of crutches, suffering a gruesome ankle injury on Friday's semifinal. Now having nothing, can't do anything but look on and cheer on his boys and yell from the sidelines.
Yeah, we said at the beginning of the broadcast, hope the young man is okay, but if he's here, he's up and around as IUP comes up with that ball, but they dragged in a touch, but near their own line is going to be a Thunder Chickens line out. We've seen throughout the game, they are unafraid to run from here, Pat, that is for sure.
Yeah, take a half step in for me.
We've also seen that they're prone to make a mistake or two. Their patience can sometimes force those, so if IUP, it's got to be a high alert for a loose ball and strong, stiff, together defense could have an opportunity.
That's a ball!
Alessio comes off the back, gets across the 22. Good contest coming from IUP, and they win that one. Tremendous work there from Trent Stalling. Stalling. Runs it over in front of the posts.
I'm here. I'm seeing clear.
It's a great pickup there by Stalling.
It was clear. There's no difference.
Exactly what IUP needed, right at the right time.
That was clean.
Johnny on the spot. Could have had a great driving maul there, but Alessio decided to pull it out and went down without a tackler, which allowed Stalling to be able to right there, right on top of him. Didn't have anything to do because he had nothing to do with the tackle. Could just immediately contest for the ball, earning the penalty. It's the right call. Now Trent Johnson's going to try and poke it down here into the corner. And all of a sudden, the Crimson Hawks have a great attacking platform. Again, they struggled a little bit with their line out on Friday, but the few opportunities they've had in attacking here today, they've done okay.
30-9. I think they realize that the time for penalty kicks has come and gone. They need some of these points. 21 of them to be exact.
Stay in the line out, Blue.
IUP. They go for the driving maul here, but the ball is tipped. It comes back into the hands of Atico, excuse me. There it is to Sibanda. He can make some room, gets through one.
Stay behind.
Well, they decide to go. Onuga. He's going to go to the boot with this one. He is. Moyer trying to block that one, but hangs it up over him. Knocked on by IUP, rolling towards touch. Go back for that one. Be a scrum here to Principia. They've gotten outside of their own 22, but an opportunity to attack here.
Yep.
Some fortunate pressure relief there as IUP couldn't haul in that high ball. Tanner Spohn was right where he needed to be, just couldn't haul it in.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Steady.
Hedquist brings us in. Onuga. Yet again, Alessio breaks off. They're going to go to the left with this one. Got runners down. Doesn't quite go where they want, but Ferreira launches it downfield. And it bounces on the line, so it should come back to where it was kicked. Another little mistake on the kicking end there for Principia.
Here.
Just when you think that one team is going to make a mistake that could break the back of this game, the other one gives it right back to them.
Forward, take a step in. Take it.
Make as many mistakes as you like, as long as the other team doesn't capitalize on it. I love IUP facing the other direction here. You don't see that very often.
I've watched it during the game. It's very interesting. Giving nothing away, but Principia is going to take that one away anyway. Long pass from Odanuga. They've got some runners out here. Let's see what they can make happen. Ball is out into the hands of Chiwata. Chiwata tries to put away Mayakiso, but that ball just slips forward. The scrum for IUP. Opportunity lost for the Thunder Chickens.
Yet another turnover here. The Thunder Chickens spoiling a great opportunity to score, or at least gash IUP. Meters gained, but you got to hold on to the ball to do anything with it. It's now IUP's turn to see if they can make any headway without any mistakes getting in their way.
Bind. Set.
Fischio puts this one in. Big drive from the Thunder Chickens, but Stallings to be able to get it back there. It slips forward off the hands of Ashway. Little afters here.
Time is off.
We got this.
Both teams are starting to get a little frustrated that it's one pass knock, two pass knock, three phases mistake. Kind of an ugly match here, especially this far in for a national championship. You can tell it means a lot to both of these teams. The early game jitters are still there, even though we're 52 minutes in.
There's nothing in that. We need to make sure that nothing like that continues to happen, okay? That's it. We'll come back here just for the knock-on. It'll be a blue scrum.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Good words there from referee Hedquist. There really was nothing in that. That was just a bit of silly afters there. Alessio.
Mark, sir. Yep.
Emotions get the better of the first-year player. The scrum here to the Thunder Chickens.
Sorry, guys. I got to get to the mark, the right mark. Here.
Fischio not backing down
staff.
at all.
Thank you. Watch on.
Here's Brian Arnold. You can see he's fired up. Outstanding fullback for IUP, one of their danger men. They can get him into some space. They usually have a lot of success with that.
Crouch.
They're gonna have to find that second wind, reach down, find some fire, and get some momentum going.
Sit.
All in for the, trying to be in for the Thunder Chickens, but that time it goes in. Alessio picks it up. This combination has been working well. Ball in behind. They've got some waiting runners. Where can they get this one? Going to have to straighten up is Chiwata. Chiwata has to go into contact. He's across the 22. Good work by IUP to get up over that ball. Player has to release eventually. Ball comes there to Mike Kiso, and he plays in the distributor role. Here comes Alessio. Alessio stops a couple. He's coming back the other direction. Alessio to ground. Player right on him for the Crimson Hawks, but good clear out from his teammates. Another good counter-ruck there from IUP. Referee says that's fine, let's play. Player has to get his feet to the ground, does. Now it's IUP ball, slip back over there. Penalty for a player diving across offsides there. Looked like Chihuahua to IUP. They want to slow this down and push it downfield.
I said reach down and find some fire. That's exactly what I meant. When you can win a counter-ruck with your heels on the try line like that, that means you are still mentally in it. These Crimson Hawks, despite the fact that they're down 3 converted tries, under half an hour to play, they're going to fight all the way. This is their season. They've put in too much work here. Great counter-ruck and steal, and immediately the Thunder Chickens give them a little extra relief too with the coming off sides at that ruck to play the scrum half too fast.
Change coming in for the Thunder Chickens. Good look at stalling. Fishio.
Use it! Tackle! Out, Blue. Keep moving.
Ball up into the hands of Peluso.
No, out, Blue!
Slow movement coming here from IUP. At their own 40-meter line, they send another forward in there. That's Mahalik.
Work. Thank you, thank you.
Fishio. Zone out in the center of the field. They go around the back. There's good defense coming up here. It's going to be a tough one. You get too much room, so they have to take it into contact. Fishio. Takes that one in. A little more work this time. The first half, he went up turning one over. We need to take it, but we're going to have a penalty here against IUP. Thunder Chickens, ball in hand.
IUP unfortunately needing 4 or 5 bodies to win every single one of those rucks. Doesn't leave a lot of shape left to do much in attack with. You got to put 4 or 5 guys in. That's usually pulling some people away from a diamond or a triangle or a line, some kind of shape or attacking scheme that you had set up somewhere else on the field, and Principia finally able to get a turnover there. Exactly what happened. You have 4 or 5 guys in a ruck. At the very next ruck, it's going to be difficult to resource it very quickly. No one's pattern. No one builds an offensive pattern or a system that accounts for having to put 4 or 5 guys into a ruck to win it.
Parza puts that one into the line out. It sails over the top, but not straight. Choice here for IUP.
Scrum? Okay. Scrum option. Not straight.
Scrum chosen by IUP.
I really think Principia has let IUP off the hook in this scrum. This game, it's a place where they've got the experience and acumen to dominate. This late in the game, letting IUP feel confident enough to pick that in this spot in the field. That's 10 less meters that their kicker's going to have to work with on an exit than they would from a line out.
Lower lane.
Sit! Use it!
Good pressure from the Thunder Chickens, but IUP holds strong. Ball comes back a little. Player running a line in there is Johnson, but can't breach the defense of the Thunder Chickens. Across they come. Holmes moves that one out.
That's fine.
Fishio
Inside.
moves it out there into the hands of Ashway. Ashway doesn't get what he wants on that kick and comes back into the hands of one of his teammates there.
Offside.
That is Lane Wall, the game where number 16, the penalty was used in front of it. We're going to go here. Alessio slowing him down.
So many hands and arms in front of that kick. I'm not even sure which one got the charge down, but under a ton of pressure was Fishio. Yeah, I don't know how you call offsides on that charge down. It was a kick, as long as he was onside on the kick, but if he was offside on that kick, then I guess that's where the offside call would come from.
Set my line here, please. Thank you.
But they choose the line out, so if Parza is going to have another chance to put this one in. Last one didn't go straight. They want to get this. They're just about 10 meters out from the Crimson Hawks line. Let's see what the Thunder's have up their sleeve. Go to the front this time, a little more stable. Odanuga puts that out. Little step back. Ferreira comes back up the middle. Draws a crowd of Hawks. Odanuga finds Fitparza. Fitparza's a big boy, but he can't quite find the line. Players over there for IUP. Parza would not release. Good defensive effort there from these Crimson Hawks. Another one of their conspicuously blonde players. In over
Dominic Holmes, the inside center, stealing that one. One of our players to watch.
Matoka stepping all over the place. Matoka with that footwork gets the ball to an IUP player.
Guys,
both teams toss the ball around just a bit. So the scrum here to the Thunder Chickens off an IUP mistake after a Thunder Chickens a little mispass there from Matoka.
Scrum here.
IUP fortunate, I think, at this point to only be trailing by 3 scores. As much pressure as they've been under down in their own end.
Okay.
At some point, you think they got to either worm their way out or break as Principia keeps hammering them.
Bind! Sit! Steady!
Nuga puts that one in. Alessio comes off the back as ever. Dummy lines coming from all over the place, but the ball winds up in the hands of the winger, and he gets it back to Matoka. Matoka cannot hang on to that one. Knock on there, and what could have been a dangerous try.
Red pudding.
Stopped into the IUP ball. Turning into a game for the scrum purists, Pat.
A lot of work for these big heavies up front. Principia really reluctant to go deep into the bench on Friday. They had a commanding lead really pretty early on in that game on Friday and reluctant to go deep in the bench. So not sure if they don't have the firepower there or if they were trying to save something for Sunday. So we'll see how conditioning holds up for everybody at this point.
What's blind, Nick?
Sit! Bind!
IUP. Fischio, big squeeze again. Whistle up. Penalty against IUP. Strong work from the Crimson Hawks.
It might be a tough call against IUP. It looked to me like Faparza might have popped his head first out of that scrum, the hooker for Principia, but finally getting some of that scrum ascendancy that I've been saying Principia was missing all day. They get it in a timely manner as we enter the final quarter of this national championship contest.
It is 60 minutes gone, so 3/4 of the game finished. Division II championship on the line for National Collegiate Rugby. Right now, the Principia College Thunder Chickens look like it will be coming back to St. Louis. Indiana University, Pennsylvania, the Crimson Hawks. Other ideas, they are not here to go home empty-handed. Parza drying off the ball. 5 meters out. Going to go to the center of the line out to Furlan. Good drive coming from the Thunder Chickens. That's going over. He's wanted one all weekend. And finally, try awarded there to that man, Juan Fran Alessio. Great try from the number 8 first-year player.
I think I've rarely seen so much joy between a guy scoring a ball, looking up to the referee as he's signaling a try, as I just saw from Alessio there, looking into the eyes of Hedgequist. You get the feeling that might have been the backbreaker here for Principia. I think maybe unfortunate to let that play keep going after the line out throw. It might have been just not straight, but Fran Alessio, I think, would argue with me as he gets his long-awaited try. Putting the Thunder Chickens up now, 4 scores. It's going to be a difficult one to come back. IUP haven't shown the ability to go long distance very quickly yet today.
Kick coming here from the Thunder Chickens. After that Alessio try. This is Odanuga. He has been instrumental today. Keeps his team moving very quickly. So you take a look at the try scorer here.
Really impressed with this Principia program. Chock full of freshmen and sophomores. This rugby program really kind of took flight when the football team folded on campus a number of years ago, and then they've taken this second elevation in the last couple of years with a couple of huge recruiting classes from all over the world, including Argentina, where that last try-scoring man came from.
Alessio, the 18-year-old, takes that one, building himself into this game. Big run from Naringo. Colton Moyer trying to do something. Player way in on an angle there from IUP. Big mistake. Ferreira thought about getting into it with him, but then decided better of it. Wise choice.
Ball came out. Their scrum half put it back in. We'll have a scrum to red.
Not sure if that was just a little desperation from Dylan McNulty.
You cannot kick it back in.
Seeing the outcome crystallize a little bit in front of him and not being the one he wants, or a little bit of cynicism, but definitely an egregious offside there, and got a free shot off on the scrum half. That's why you saw the Thunder Chickens take issue with it.
Coach! You either have to start with him or you're back 10. Come up.
Referee Edquist just going to set this one down again.
You ready? Coach!
Tamir Kaji, captain of the Croatian national team.
Bind!
Just love seeing that.
Sit!
Good pressure again from the Thunder Chickens. Another penalty for them. Scrum becoming dominant late in this game. 15 minutes to go in this contest. And Thunder Chickens certainly not letting up here.
Mentioned Principia not taking the opportunity to sub as early as they could on Friday. IUP had to play their best players every single minute that they could on Friday, because they needed every ounce of them, as they won by just one score in their own semifinal. So certainly this two-game weekend is sapping them just as much as anybody else.
Three, step in. Thank you.
Thunder Chickens line out for Parza. There's room to run here for them. They want it. Odanuga gets it in the middle of the field. Ferreira gets it around the back. These are the runs we're talking about. Matoka puts a little pass out there. This one goes to hand. It is Peterson. He's been in the try zone already. Chips that one forward. Just rolls in a touch. We could have just kept ball in hand there.
No, quick.
The line out will happen here. It just drifted in a touch from where he kicked it, so that's where the line out would be. With such devastating runners, Pat, keeping that ball in hand right there might have been just a bit of a better choice.
Yeah, unfortunate decision, but I think the Thunder Chickens have plenty of cushion here. Just really the only way that they can stub their toe at this point is if they start racking up penalties and cards, which we've known they're prone to do.
Good discipline today. Ball goes back to Colton Moyer. Moyer to ground.
Take him back.
IUP, little offload there. Trying to get some running in, but player has to go to ground. Will be recycled as Fischio comes in. Fischio finds Holmes. Holmes finds Peluso. And knock-on ensues. Thunder Chickens ball, and a couple of substitutes will be entering the game.
I don't know if he dropped it, though, honestly. I think he caught it between his legs.
Principia's grip on the neck that is this result just seems to be tightening with every minute, with every scrum. The defense here suffocating. Good catch, though, between his legs. That's a good point by Colton Moyer. He was pleading his case to the referee. I don't think he dropped it, sir. It's a great snag there by number 7 between the legs.
Get it back there. That may be a first for me, Pat. I'm not sure I've seen that.
Should we clip that out? Get the referee to study that one.
Alessio Adenuga, the good connection. Moving it out here, Ferreira. Matoka shows. Matoka bounces off one. Just about 8 meters out. Adenuga, that little movement there, just holds some defenders, keeps things going. Look at the footwork there from that man, Mayakiso. Mayakiso held up by IUP. Going to be a goal line dropout. Excellent footwork there from Mayakiso from Pretoria, South Africa. With the Pretoria Boys School, played 16 and 18 of the Blue Bulls.
Played on this very field earlier this year in the National Collegiate Rugby All-Star Championships. Should be back here in January.
Fancy footwork there for him. Speaking of fancy footwork, here comes his wing partner, Peterson. Gets a ball up there. It's in the hands of Warwick. Use that one ahead.
No. Look. Stay. Out, 7, out. Out, 10. 4, stop.
Ball up there, rolling into the try zone. Thunder Chickens coming onto that one.
Fine. I have 2 questions.
Referee going to have a word with the assistant referee. We'll just listen in.
Decision is try. Was there anyone offside from the kick?
I saw nobody offside.
No. So the grounding is good. No offside from the kick.
Agreed.
Okay.
Sir, can we ask about the hands in the rough there?
Try scored.
I know, but can I ask about the hands in the rough there?
After.
At this point, it's just a party with a few rules, a ball, a referee. That's what these final 15, 20 minutes are going to be for Principia. Another great attacking kick. Principia scoring off of the boot. Love their enterprising play. It's a lot of fun to watch. And they connect and their skills are on point.
Adenuga just directs traffic from that 9 spot so well. Just spots that in behind, puts a little kick up. Players are attuned to the fact that he is going to make a decision, stick with it. They're going to have to get it done. As you see a very happy Thunder Chicken.
Nick Ismaringlu out of Carlsbad, California, all 5'7", 160 pounds of fury. Open side flanker. Love 160-pound open side flanker.
Ball goes for the kick there, and it is good. That comes from Kansi.
Your man was in from the side first, and in the interest of continuity, we're
plays
playing through
4
that.
at Musical Instruments, Pat, and playing at Principia.
Principia's got a notoriously small enrollment, only 480 students. He's probably the entire band if he got that many instruments in his arsenal.
Members of the old one-man bands playing 4 instruments at once. Ball up there for the Thunder Chickens to keep playing here. Noringo knocks that one forward. It's going to come back. Scrum for IUP. We're about 8 minutes and a couple of seconds left on the game clock. Referee Hedquist will have the ultimate decision on time. 40-9. Principia College Thunder Chickens. They're looking like they are going through clearly too big a hill to climb for this valiant Crimson Hawks team.
No, it's fine. He's not Vegas.
Principia representing the Gateway Collegiate Rugby Conference. Champions this fall there. We're the first ever national champion representing the Gateway Collegiate Rugby Conference. You know, I know that, John Broker.
How do you know that, Pat Clifton?
I founded the Gateway Collegiate Rugby Conference.
Oh, really? You are a renaissance man in rugby, Pat Clifton.
Now looked after by Justin Whitten, longtime coach of the SLU.
Penalty.
It's this way. You guys are
against
pulling away.
IUP. Referee changed where his decision was, so it's going to come to the Thunder Chickens.
My apology. My apology. It's here. They're pulling away. They've got to stay bound together.
Going away. Jason.
This Principia team is going to be an absolute animal for anybody to manage or deal with for the next several years. Only a couple of upperclassmen in the entire lineup.
Yeah, these boys want to run too. Referee's going to bring this way back. Forward pass called in by the AR, so we're going to go back scrum to IUP. But looking to finish this game with a lot of fun are the Thunder Chickens. IUP just 3 penalty kicks. Would be wonderful for them to get a try on the board before the end of this D2 championship.
Red, I need you to stay together, even if you're being driven. You have to stay together and stay flat.
Let's go.
Who would win in a real rugby match? Actual Thunder Chickens or real Crimson Hawks?
Hey, Nick, watch blind.
Coach!
That's a good question.
Bind!
I have to know if a Thunder Chicken is real.
Sit!
I'm on 10.
I'm looking for Rocky chasing the Thunder Chicken around the yard joke all day, but it hasn't come to me. Good pressure coming in. Here comes Alessio. Alessio having a great game. Little hands off there. Wonderful work to Matoka. He's going to run and put the Jets on Matoka. Matoka scored a few on Friday, and now on Sunday he touches down here for the Principia College Thunder Chickens. Another 5 points on the board. Happy days.
Might as well add a few more points to the party for Principia as they close out an impressive undefeated championship run. Believe it or not, IUP holding them now to their lowest offensive output all season. By some margin, Matoka all smiles as he crosses the goal line, and Brian Arnold. I'm impressed by this IUP team and their refusal to quit. Champions of the Mark, the Mid-Atlantic Rugby Conference. Really great program.
He plays with such joy. You see the big smile on his face to play there. Plays with such happiness. Loves to be out on the field. We're about 5 minutes on the game clock here at Aviva Stadium. Time winding down on this D2 National Championship.
If you had to pick just 2 adjectives to describe Kenyan rugby, I think you'd say fast and fun. And the same would be true if you were picking 2 words to describe Matoka.
You certainly would. That one just shifts to the side, so that's going to be no good. But continuing to move forward here are the Principia Thunder Chickens. Not to want to put their reserves on the board.
Eyes vigilant behind.
Taking a look at Matoka here. Just look at that acceleration. Great work from Matoka. Trying to get it near the posts. Got the try nonetheless.
Good.
Okay, yeah, we're good now.
High ball up, goes over the Thunder Chickens, but comes down in hand. Nice work. They're getting the ball out wide. That's Sibanda. Player playing the full 80, it looks like, the number 3. Nice break. Hole opens up. Here comes that man. It is Jacob Warwick. St. Louis local.
Nice. Knock on blue.
Started playing rugby until he got to Principia.
Substitutions.
Colt Moyers really acquitted himself well this weekend.
4,
playing in a Major League Rugby stadium, playing online. We know there are Major League Rugby
14.
administrators and general managers and coaches paying attention. 6'7", can play around the park. He's got a little bit of dog in him. Get him into a full-time strength and conditioning environment. If he wants to play Major League Rugby after his time at IUP, something tells me he'll get the opportunity to.
Time is off. Andy, let's go.
Time is back on. Some subs come in here for the Thunder
Guys, time is
Chickens.
off. Just hold.
Empty their bench out for the last couple of minutes here. See 21 Dexter Mwinja, their able deputy to
Watch on.
Odanuga.
Stability from both sides. Coach! Bind. Sit. Steady. Stay down, Blue. Stay down.
Ball in here from IUP. Another big drive late in this game from the Thunder Chickens. Fischio able to get that one away. Sway puts in the kick. Trying to play it down the other end. It winds up in the hands of Matoka. He shapes the kick, but decides to run. Hands one off. Headed downfield.
Tag release.
Eventually.
No hands. That's good. That's fine.
Crimson Hawks come in, and IUP able to go in and take that one away. Good turnover late in the game. The box kick ahead, trying to find the space. It bounces. Who's he going to come for? It comes right there. Matoka into the tackle. But IUP making that happen with Johnson. Johnson just buys enough time for his team to get there. Penalized are the Thunder Chickens. Fischio's going to go quick. They want the 5 points. Do the Crimson Hawks. They get the ball to Moyer. Moyer at the 5-meter line. Players coming over for the Thunder Chickens. Is he in there? He's in there too quick. Penalty.
Time is
and
off.
The referee is going to slow us down for a second.
It's cynical. You need to roll away. You're killing the play.
Just got on, number 16.
I need it clean, please, okay?
Principia sitting.
Mesa, Arizona taking Sablin just got on, and now he's off for the rest of the game.
At least he's in the stat sheet, John.
Time's off. No, time's off.
Set play coming from the Crimson Hawks. On the picket
Andy, are we
fence.
complete?
Had a nice trick play earlier with some misdirection off one of these.
Not so misdirection, but Moyer looking for the try line. There's the players in there. They're going to go to the back with this one. And then sees to power this through. They have a player out wide. Here comes a little pass. It goes out there, but off the foot into touch. Unlucky for IUP. Can't get those 5 points on the board. So close. Line
Daniel
out
Miller just off his boot
for the Thunder Chickens.
A little looping overhand pass that is no look that you see so often in touch. You see so often in training. It actually gut punch to the coaches on that one.
Seconds, don't move.
9, let's go. Coach! Fine!
30 seconds on the game clock, and Winja gets that one in. They had to replace a player there, so they're one forward short. Ball out there to Consi. Consi going to chip one forward from his own line. Everything to play for fun right now with this Thunder Chickens team. IUP gets a hold of it. IUP still has ball in hand. Ringo comes up, makes that first hit. IUP barreling their way down the field. Put that little offload in. Peluso's been great. Peluso gets about 7 meters out.
Stay.
Ball out to that right-hand side. Little step coming there from Dominic Holmes. Moyer driven back by the Thunder Chickens. We're at 80 minutes on the game clock, so we're in referee's time. Game could end any time. Ball comes up to Holmes. Holmes gets it. Across the field they come, looking for that wide pass. Can he get the corner? He needs to get out there. Pushes it back in, doesn't back himself against the big man. Here comes the drive for IUP. Got to get to the ground. Alessio still fighting number 8 for Thunder Chickens. Fischio goes to the left, and Fischio is going to put one down. And 5 points on the board to bring it to 14 for IUP. Good reward for the effort that these Crimson Hawks put in here at Aviva Stadium.
Great fight from Trent Stalling there on the ground in the breakdown. Some good words being exchanged there from the Principia bench. Admiration for this fight. Trent Stalling just not wanting to quit. Alessio fighting as hard to keep his opposite from scoring as he usually does to get across the line himself. And Fischio saw that they were a little naked on the weak side. Even a fist pump from Celino Peterson. I love that. You can see the Thunder Chicken on the sideline fist pumping his opponent, IUP, getting the score. Pumping him up, saying, hey, great game. Love to see that in a national championship game. Great sportsmanship.
They've been very sportsmanlike all weekend, has this Principia team. Been wonderful to see.
Also impressed with Fischio. You know, he had some big shoes to step into, playing out of position, going to touch the ball more than anybody on the field during the day, and he acquitted himself well today.
Certainly did. Fischio, the first-year player out of McDonald, Pennsylvania, Mark Davis Scholarship recipient, and an only child, according to his bio. That one goes good to taking the 16. And referee Hedquist whistles us for the end of the game, and your Division II National Collegiate Rugby champion are the Thunder Chickens of Principia College. Pat, what a moment for this team.
Absolutely. This is the dream that they were all sold when they heard and picked up the phone when Coach Philip Kellerman called them from all over the world. Come to Illinois, he said he could win a championship. He said, season, and they're undefeated march to a title.
Division II champions from Principia.
I'd like to thank my booty charts. Guys, boys, I want to say something first. This is just not only us. This is Kamshen, this is Sean, this is Seiya, this is Ward, this is Jaime, this is the entire rugby alumni. This is Principia. Rugby 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rugby, raise again. Rugby, rugby's only great. Thunder Chicken!
For the Principia Thunder Chickens. Just holding on here. We're going to go down to Tyler Doidge with our man of the match.
They are the Thunder Chickens. Hear them roar, Principia. They are now the Division II national champions. We have the number 9, our scrum half here, our star, our highlight reel of the match. How does it feel?
Yo, it feels amazing, man. I'm literally about to cry right now. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone at home, you know, supporting me. I know they're praying for me. They got my back. Everyone at school, thanks for supporting. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys were absolutely unreal throughout the entire match. A little bit different conditions than last. How did it feel coming out here and getting your footing?
I mean, felt kind of uncomfortable in the beginning because of the conditions, but I think once we got into the game, we got our footing and we did what we needed to do.
Congratulations on being Division II national champions. Have a good one. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Tyler. That's it for us here at Aviva Stadium. A few thank yous from National Collegiate Rugby, Steve Cohen, Jeremy Treese, Brad Dufek, Steve Hyatt, Wade Smith, Angela Smarto, and all of the crew. Aviva Stadium, thank you to the Houston SaberCats for hosting this weekend. For the referees, Dave, Haynes, and Andy Buckwild Buck, taking care of all of our referees and assistant referees this weekend. And for Next Level Rugby, our camera crew, our technical crew on the ground is Nigel Babycake Hill, Mike Baker doing the technical work, Ryan the man with a rugby plan, Ginty, and our commentating team, Tim Wilkes, Craig Wilson, Tyler Prettyboy Deutsch, and Pat Clifton. I'm John Broker, and we will see you at the next rugby game.